we're being recognized, but I always tell people it's not about me, it's about we. I'm Reggie Anderson from Union, New Jersey.
And I'm Yvette Anderson, and I'm from Manalapan, New Jersey. MTN is a nonprofit organization that my husband and I co-found. Our organization is geared toward meeting the needs of those who need it the most. We do 9 projects of promise a year, free food pantry, and we are moving into a transformation center to help make sure that the community has the resources and tools that they need to have a better way of life.
Absolutely.
I started the organization about 11 years ago. I came to him asking him if we could give back to the community.
And I said, how much is this going to cost?
I wanted to give back to the community the way that the community gave to me when I was growing up, because I grew up a family in need. So, and modeling after what my grandparents instilled in me, I wanted to be able to share that now that I was in a position to. So he came along willingly, and we started out doing 25 families for Thanksgiving, and it just birthed the organization. But in 2014, unfortunately, we lost our son.
Yep.
I had severe preeclampsia that went into a pulmonary embolism. So we ended up taking our hardship and turning it into honoring our son during Christmas. So we have RJ's Toy Chest named after him, and about 1,800 children receive toys for Christmas each year.
This wonderful young lady gave them not only toys, we did, but also a party, which was amazing. So we had a DJ, we had Santa come, we had food.
It's a big deal for them because they're special needs kids.
Yeah.
So for them, they're not expecting much. So when we come there with Santa, even though some of them may be 18 years old, they act as if they're 7. So seeing Santa is a big deal for them. So we love doing that every year. And this year we couldn't do it, but we were able to still bring them toys for the holiday. And knowing that they're getting exactly what they ask for is the biggest piece of it, because so often these kids go without. So knowing that we can bring them some joy during the holidays means the most. The number of families that receive during our events and distribution vary depending on the project. So like I said earlier, we do about 1,800 kids for Christmas. This year we did 1,000 homeless during our Friends Feed Homeless. Thanksgiving we do every year, where families get a huge 20-quart tote filled with everything that they need to make.
And they are heavy.
They are.
Heavy.
He gets on me about that.
So I have to lift them.
But I want to make sure that families get everything that they need to have a proper Thanksgiving dinner the way that I do.
Yeah.
So, and we also give them a $15 gift card to buy their turkey. So we do about 800 families for that project.
And this is across New Jersey.
And this is all across New Jersey.
Yeah.
And we do about 800 backpacks for back to school, and that's under our Packs of Success. So kids get a backpack filled with all the essentials that they need for back to school.
And one thing about the backpacks is that, again, she goes over the top. So
Always,
not only
always.
giving backpacks out, it's not just handing a backpack. She actually created an event for the kids. So I think that was something amazing. The feedback that we got from the parents was awesome, because the way that Yvette said that she wanted to give it to them is she wanted to give them just a great day, almost like some kids don't have the opportunity to go on vacation.
Right. So when I envision it, I think about me being a child in need and the things that I went through in school, because I grew up in Manalapan, and it's an affluent area. So I didn't always go on vacations, seldom went to Great Adventure, even though I lived nearby, because we couldn't afford it. So the first thing a teacher asks when you get back to school from summer vacation is, what did you do over summer break? So for me, I don't want kids to go through how I felt like I wanted to slide down in my chair because I had nothing to contribute. So I wanted to create something that gave them kind of a vacation feel, but also carnival themed, where they could go back and say, you know what, this is what I did. I was in a bouncy house, I had pony rides, I had, hot dogs and hamburgers and popcorn and ice cream, and there was activities for me.
And that happened in Union.
Face painting.
Right? That was in Union.
So we did it in Union, and we also did it in Freehold.
Yes.
So that was something that I just wanted to see happen, and it didn't happen this year, but last year was so phenomenal. The kids enjoyed it, and I know that when they went back to school, they had something that they could contribute in the conversation and something to be excited about. And that's what sometimes we forget that kids in need don't have, and that messes with their self-esteem, and we want to make sure that we always encourage them and uplift them however we can.
As a black man in America, it makes me feel proud to have an impact on so many communities throughout New Jersey. I get people that pull me to the side after they've come to our events, and they'll say, hey, Reggie, this is just amazing. We appreciate the work that you're doing, but also, now we see things through a different lens.
Yes.
When we come out, we have
Definitely.
conversations with people, so the people on the receiving end also say the same thing. We have the opportunity to not service just one demographic, but tons of demographics
That's
throughout
right.
New Jersey. So there's that unity opportunity that we always have, where everyone's learning and understanding each other, and that's what I'm most proud of.
So I think the bigger piece is that, like you said, with unifying the communities that we serve, the beauty of MTN is being able to have both demographics on both sides, receiving and also distributing. And I think that helps our volunteers get a better understanding of the people that are in their community that they may not interact with on a daily basis. And it also changes their view on how they view black people to me. Because when they come and volunteer with Reggie and I'm pretty sure that coming in, they have a preconceived notion about who we are and what we're going to be like, and then we get to change that through their interaction with us and MTN. And then we hope that through that interaction with us, that when they go back to their friends and they're talking with their families, that now the things that they see on TV and the way that sometimes we are viewed as black people, they can say, wait a minute, no, I volunteer with this organization and those two people are phenomenal. So those are some of the things that make me proud of what we're doing, because the demographics that we serve is all over the board. So we want to make sure that we're always keeping everybody well connected.
Goals and visions for MTN. We're looking to expand our transformation effort. We want a person to come through the doors of MTN and then coming out the doors a different person altogether. I was called upon a while ago by someone in my industry. The person stated to me, Reggie, we're looking for a better person. The people that I recommended for a job at one time, they weren't qualified, and I thought they were. So the conversation I had with that person is, how do I get these people to meet that expectation? Right now, I think there's a huge opportunity through MTN where they can come through our doors, enhance skills, and then come out a different person, ready for the market. And in this turbulent time, we really have to learn to pivot.
That's right. I totally agree with that. I mean, some other things that I want to see, that I have as goals for MTN is for us to expand on the office space that we currently have. I mean, we just recently acquired an office this year, and we've already outgrown the 1,900 square feet that we're in. Yeah. So I want to see, us in a bigger space, because I feel like that space is going to allow us to do so much more. I want to see our pantry expand. I want to see us have a bigger blueprint across New Jersey and see us not only housed in Freehold, but in some of the communities that we serve, so that everybody has a good access to MTN. I'm going to say in the pandemic, we haven't really had any setbacks. We've been fortunate and blessed enough that we have literally flourished during this pandemic. Like I said, we just recently got an office. So for me, that was a big component for us, because we've been doing this out of our home for the last 10 years. Yep. So to be able to move into office space was huge. And we were able to service more people. I mean, generally we service seniors, veterans, kids, low-income families, but we had to expand on that because of the uncertain times that we're in. We had so many that were directly affected by COVID that needed our help. So we went from a farmer's market type pantry where people come and shop on their own to us boxing up groceries and doing a drive-through pantry where we put the box in the back of their car. We keep our volunteers safe, we keep the community safe, and they're able to still get what they need from us.
And the phone's been ringing off the hook with so many cases, right? And we know there's a lot of nonprofits that are out there, but I think that it really takes the chefs that are cooking this up, right?
That's right.
That are really making a difference, and that's why I encourage everyone to really come on out.